Government transparency is when the government openly reveals actions or information to the public regardless of how it affects government officials. In other words, it's when the government reveals the truth and doesn't keep secrets from the public. It would be a government where politicians aren't paranoid of talking to the press, but encouraged to. This would improve the public's understanding of current events as they'll understand the entire situation, not just bits and pieces of the issue. However, there are certain situations in which people believe the lack of transparency is important, such as during war. This raises the question of how much should the government reveal and when is it appropriate?
In order for the United States to be a true democracy, the people must be able to hold the government accountable. How are we supposed to do that when we don't even know what's going on in our own government? When there is transparency, the people are able to better judge the government's actions, therefore holding them accountable. With transparency also comes knowledge of our electors, allowing the people to vote with precision for the attributes that we want in those electors.
Many people do not believe that the government is completely honest with the public, whether it is about political scandals, secret government organizations and operations, or even things such as aliens or UFOs. Many believe that with a government as big as ours, there is no way that our government is completely transparent with its citizens. While some believe that the government should be completely transparent, others believe that the government can hide things from the public in order to keep the peace and to keep people safe. While safety is important, transparency of the government is necessary for democracy to survive. In order to see what some citizens thought about government transparency, students of Huff High School were asked about their beliefs on transparency within the government.
Do you think the government is transparent with the public?
For what they need to be, yeah.
Do you think the government is hiding anything from the public? If so, what?
I think it maybe things of national security. I mean, things that we need to know.
And do you think the government should be fully transparent?
Not necessarily, not in all cases.
Thank you. Do you think the government is fully transparent with the public?
No.
What do you think the government is hiding from the public?
Espionage, military secrets, and corruption.
Are there certain situations you think the government shouldn't be transparent, and why?
National security, if it can cause like panic in the people.
The government is transparent with the public.
No.
Do you think the government is hiding anything from the public, and if so, what?
Yeah, I think birds are spies.
Do you think the government should be fully transparent?
Kind of-ish, yeah.
Are there certain situations that you think the government should not be transparent?
No.
The government is hiding anything from the public. If so, what?
Yes, I think they're hiding aliens.
Do you think that the government should be fully transparent?
Yes.
Do you think the government is transparent with the public?
No, I think they're hiding aliens.
Do you think the government is transparent with the public?
Only to an extent. I mean, they could definitely do better. But there's also, I feel like there's bounds.
Do you think the government is hiding anything from the public?
Absolutely. They always are.
What do you think they're hiding?
Military technology, espionage, I mean, separate, kind of just mostly military. Not a lot of political scandal, I would say. I mean, we all know there's corruption, period. But
do you think there are certain situations that the government should be transparent?
Yes, absolutely.
Like what?
In times of war, in times when a person of, like, for example, the president, like, people are questioning them, there should be complete transparency, that kind of thing.